Okay guys, good morning or good afternoon depending on where in the world you are located, but in today's video we're going to be covering the June update for the NFT lending. So just to confirm, we ended last time at 173.644. So since then we've made just under 1.3 sol profit in the last month. If you looked at the video, obviously we had 3 active degenerate ape loans at the end of that video, and essentially what happened is, if we go into early June, those 3 all got filled and they paid us back, and that was obviously the degen ape 6919 and then 9801, and then also the degenerate higher self. So those 3 got paid back from the last episode. And then since then, nothing too crazy. So you can see these would have expired early in the month, early in June. And then middle of the month, I would have taken out another loan for Cyber Frogs, as well as another degenerate higher self. And then 2 longer 2-week loans for the degenerate apes, which then ended 1 2 weeks ago and 1 4 days ago. And then we spiced things up and got a Degod. Basically, I quite like Degods in the sense that it's a high APY. It has a very volatile fall, but they took a huge crash recently. We saw that when they wormholed their way back onto Solana, the collection shot up to 2 ETH, and then it drastically went back down to 1 ETH, and then recently it took a bad hit to 0.8 ETH or 17, 18 Solana. So I thought, okay, that's the bottom of the barrel. Let's do a loan. Threw one on a Degod. Another thing is, obviously, I got quite lucky with some traits. As you guys know, I follow certain collections and certain traits, and the glowing eyes traits on Degod sell for a premium. So I knew that I was quite safe with my loan. And then I got paid that 2 days ago, and then I straight away went back in, and I'm trying to get another Degod loan for the same amount of price. Patterns that I have observed. So one thing that you'll see is I'm still heavily focused on the Degenerate Ape Academy. I think that their art and their community is pretty solid. There has been a decline in price. So if we were to scroll back to, maybe that's too far, but 2 months ago, you could see that I was doing loans for 6 and 7 or 8. You can see, obviously, it depends if it's a higher self or if it is the original V1s. But you can see that the loans were about 6.5, 7, and then it gradually went down to 5.5, 5.2, 4.3, 4, 4.3, 3, 4, 3, 4s, and that's kind of it today. Right now, the collection's chilling at 4.2, extremely low considering that I just got paid back 4.3 and a 4.2. And then the highest self is chilling at 3.8. So I haven't opened too many new Degenerate Ape loans just because of how volatile the floor is. I'm sorry if you can hear some background noise. That is a bit unfortunate. Same thing with Cyber Frogs. I'm excited for their art upgrade, but you can see, or I've noticed in the last 2-3 months, I was doing loans at 5, just under 6, just under 7, 6.5, and then it went to 6, and then it went to 5.7, then it went to 5.3, 5.8, 5, so, and then 5.1. It just progressively was getting lower and lower and lower, and I don't feel comfortable doing loans for those type of collections anymore, or when something like that happens. So I just thought I'm going to take a break. But that said, I'm still quite happy with the results. So the main thing about June is no defaults, which is always a bonus. Solana is still very volatile. We just got the submission for the Solana ETF. But more importantly, if we just do some basic calculations, if we made 1.3 sol profit and currently we're playing with about 20 Solana, obviously the Solana is not 100% active, especially during these type of moments when Solana is so volatile and NFTs are declining. You got to be careful. Ideally, I'd like to be making 8% a month, but considering the fact that I'm taking a more risk-averse approach, that I'm making 6.5% in a month, I'm quite happy with, and I'm going to see if I can maintain a similar approach for next month. The fact that I don't have loans going into next month is going to mean that this month might be a bit high, and the reality is I should be maybe earning 4% a month. Let's see what next month brings, but hopefully this loan gets accepted in the next day or two, and then we got something rolling. It's obviously a lot harder if you're playing with less capital. If you got more capital to spare, you can take more risk and essentially improve. Obviously you expose your risk, but you also improve your profit. So it just depends on how aggressive you want to be. So yeah, I guess that's all for today. Let me know how your loans are going. Let me know what collections you're doing loans on. And yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye.